Hey Descendants! In this video, I will show you how to obtain the Thunder Cage Ultimate Weapon. To acquire this weapon, you need all of its crafting materials, and these are the Thunder Cage Polymer Synctium, the Thunder Cage Synthetic Fiber, the Thunder Cage Nanotube, and finally, the Thunder Cage Blueprint. All of these crafting materials drop from missions in the sterile land area on the map. The first mission in the sterile land is the external reactor mission. This is a power shutdown mission located in Rockfall, which has a 20% chance to drop the Thunder Cage Polymer Synctium. The second mission is the Kuiper Mine mission. This is a transport disruption style mission and can drop the Thunder Cage synthetic fiber material. However, before you can access this mission, you'll have to finish the Immortal Watcher quest and the Something Feels Off quest, and to do that, you simply need to speak with number 17 and the guide located at the repository's fast travel outpost.
Do you have something to tell me? Descendant, we have an urgent report on Sharon. Her current position is near the Vulgus munitions factory. Thanks to her diversionary tactics, she was able to reach the target safely, but the Vulgus have appeared. This is the sitrep recorded by Sharon's Deceive.
Operating arcade tracking matrix. Cargo retrofitted active camouflage detected. Probability of zone infiltration high. Ironheart excavation site status. Quarantine at the highest level of security. Terminate the Descendant on site. Terminate. Terminate.
This cyborg Vulgus, Edelik, is a commando-level model specializing in defense missions. It's armed with arcade tracking functions. And it seems the Vulgus already know about the Ironheart excavation site. I was told that the Ancestors' data was tightly guarded at Kingston. If the Vulgus have gained access to it, however, then this rigorous level of security makes sense. For the moment, Sharon has requested an attack on the repository's core facility to lure the Vulgus commander. Once the Vulgus have vacated the factory, she intends to try and infiltrate it again. Descendant, you and Jeremy are to launch an attack on the repository.
Are you sure this guide can be trusted? Didn't you guys win at Kingston?
Focus on the mission, Jeremy.
After speaking with those two characters, you will be granted access to the repository zone, which is where the Kuiper Mine mission is located, and you can then proceed to farm the Thunder Cage synthetic fiber material. After you've obtained the Thunder Cage synthetic fiber material from the Kuiper Mine mission, complete the Kuiper storage tank mission and also the Kuiper refinery mission to progress through the story. After completing all three of those Kuiper missions, you will unlock the restricted zone, and the next thing to do is to go to the restricted zone outpost and talk to Sharon.
It'll be fine for a while, all right? I'm alive, thanks to you. And you even found time to attack the Vulgus Kuiper facility. I really gotta hand it to you. Oh yeah, how did I manage to get the slip on Ederlik? He retreated as soon as the battle at the mining site was over and headed toward a facility. It looked like he'd planned to do so from the beginning. I wondered what he was up to, but he actually did us a favor in the end. I think the Ironheart excavation site is underneath that facility. A pretty hastily built structure? Check. Multiple security devices guarding the entrance? Check. Commander-level Vulgus disappearing inside? You can see how it all adds up, right? I need to assign missions to all operatives to shut down the facility's multiple security devices. It'll require specific procedures, but I've had experience in dismantling many of these types of devices. Let's move. We need to get in there before the Vulgus can do anything to the excavation site.
I have to admit, Not even my arcade can penetrate the quantum barrier of these security devices. Those rust buckets have put some thought into this.
4 new missions will then appear in the restricted zone that are attached to the main storyline, and one of these missions drops a material necessary for crafting the Thunder Cage weapon. This is the high-powered jammer mission, and this is a defense mission that can drop the Thunder Cage nanotube. After you complete the high-powered jammer mission and get the Thunder Cage nanotube to drop, complete the Defense Garrison Rally Point mission, the Base's Power Grid mission, and the Barracks mission to progress further in the storyline. After completing the 3 missions, talk to Jeremy in the restricted zone.
Get to the point. It seems as if all of you have forgotten, so I'll repeat myself one more time, since they're here too. It looks like it'll be a guide-related mission from this point on, which means I can't have anything to do with it, right? You're the one who told me I should be in a supporting role. Sharon, yeah? Since I can't connect to the guide. Report that to HQ however you like. It's not like they have a cell that can hold me, do they? Maybe I will sit in a cell and get some rest. It's been a while. Last time I was there, it was really fun. I'm not sure who blabbed about my secret operation, but had it been carried out, not only would we have the Iron Heart, but Corell's heart as well. I guess that's just my little walk down memory lane. Have fun with your imaginary friend. Peace.
Sharon, give me the order and I will track him.
Let him be. Jeremy's RK ability is teleportation. We have no way of catching him.
After talking to Jeremy, talk to the guide located to the left of him.
Descendant, although it was not my intention, there seems to be a misunderstanding with Jeremy. I do not choose who I am linked with. The process follows strict directives woven into RK by the ancestors. I have no knowledge of the details of these directives, nor am I capable of ignoring them. If I were able to alter those directives, would I have been able to resolve this misunderstanding with Jeremy? Could I ease Alpha's suspicions? The human mind is difficult to comprehend. It feels like a mass of powerful energy surrounded by a resilient defense mechanism, almost like an iron heart. I apologize for occupying my time before an important operation. I will focus on the emergency restoration protocol and remain on standby. I hope I can bring results that reflect the level of effort you have put into this operation.
You'll need to leave First Descendant. Sharon's prosthesis has been damaged from excessive RK use. We'll join you as soon as we can.
Don't worry. You've seen what they're capable of. I hope these repairs can be done quickly.
Once you've talked with both Jeremy and the guide, the next thing to do is to complete the Forgotten's Duty of the Descendant mission. After you beat the Forgotten's mission, go to Albion and talk to the guide.
My Ironheart detection system has a scanning function which uses RK to detect certain environmental factors. Within zones where RK can be detected, my system can track the Ironheart through its unique pulse, particles, and energy. The tracking range and accuracy depends on where RK particles are distributed across Ingris. At present, considering the operational zones where Descendants are deployed, approximately 35% of Ingris can be covered. I have just detected Ironheart particles at Sharon's location, which is important. There is clearly something of interest at the Vulgus munitions factory. By using my detection system Descendant, I can find traces of the Ironheart through Descendants who have been deployed throughout Ingris. However, the Vulgus called Amy, the one who accessed the quantum monolith, gained a great deal of relevant information after repairing the Ironheart. It seems the theft of the ancestors' data was also led by Amy, Even though he is a Vulgus, he possesses a high level of understanding of the Ancestors' technology. However, a Vulgus is only a Vulgus. They cannot defeat a direct descendant of the Ancestors. Use me to find the Ironheart Descendant. I will assist humankind from this moment forward.
Descendant, I've received a report on the results of the operation from Colon Special Forces. It seems the core functionality of the guide has been restored. I have a related operation for you. Please return to HQ.
After talking with the guide, talk to Alpha and Albion.
Just get to the point. Descendant, a quick word before the briefing. You seem to be a little too preoccupied with your AI friend at the moment. As your commander, I'm concerned that you're prioritizing the guide over the operation report. The guide is only a strategic tool. I tolerate her under the condition she does not cross a line, but I don't consider her to be one of us. She is essentially data, and data can be manipulated by external factors, or even by itself. We should never see it as being at the same level as those of us who have fought together against the enemy, and built our trust in each other in the process. Keep that in mind, and you'll be the best teammate anyone could ask for. That being said, this operation was expertly handled. I trust you to keep up the good fight, Descendant. As you may be aware, the guide has detected Ironheart particles at Sharon's location. The location is inside the Vulgus military factory. Sharon and the Colon Special Forces have been conducting stealth reconnaissance, but time is running out. Once you've completed preparations, join Sharon and look for traces of the Ironheart. We've kept our end of the bargain. Now it's the guide's turn to prove her worth.
HQ, we appreciate the support. The operation will commence once reinforcements arrive.
You'll then have access to the Ironworks zone in the sterile land, and the next thing to do is to talk to Sharon and the Ironworks outpost.
It'll be fine for a while. Sorry I wasn't able to help you at the excavation site. To be honest, I'm not sure if my functions, my skills, are at full capacity. It takes a huge amount of RK to maintain the Kuiper retroreflective active camouflage. It feels like my prosthesis and I are both slowly reaching our limits. But if the Ironheart is within our reach, I have to give it my all, even if it breaks me. The guide said that Ironheart particles are the fundamental clues we need to track it. They're kind of like footprints that the Ironheart leaves behind, wherever it goes. I compared the location of these footprints to the recon intel. We should find more conclusive data as we continue to follow the traces. I'll send the details of the zone you'll need to cover to your receive. The remaining zones will be covered by Colon operatives.
The Vulgus munitions factory.
After talking with Sharon, the logistics facility mission, the wastewater treatment plant mission, and the weapon processing facility mission will be available. And the last piece required for crafting the Thunder Cage weapon will drop from the logistics facility mission. This is a hacking mission and can drop the Thunder Cage blueprint. After you acquire the Thunder Cage blueprint from the logistics facility mission, you will have all of the materials necessary for crafting the Thunder Cage. So go back to Albion, visit Anais, and begin researching the Thunder Cage.
Oh, the special human child. What do you need?
And once the research completes, you will unlock the Thunder Cage. Now go try out the weapon and let me know your thoughts on the gun down below. In the meantime, I will catch you guys later. Peace.